Good morning, students. A very hearty welcome to GC Tech Hub CS tutorials. Students, in this lesson today, we are going to solve some application-based conceptual questions from Boolean algebra. So, we have been already studying about the various laws and identities. So, today we would concentrating on proving and simplifying some of the expressions, drawing the logic circuit diagrams. So, let us move on to today's class. So we will be seeing some questions over here as I have already prepared a stash of questions for you all, and you can see them over here. The first one is prove algebraically LHS equals RHS. So you can see it is already given over here, that is AB plus BC plus CA dash equals AB plus CA dash. So we will start with LHS over here. AB plus BC plus CA dash. We would start reducing the left hand side using all the laws and identities and theorems, and slowly gradually we are going to derive the right hand side. So we can see AB plus BC plus CA dash. Now over here the thing is, what all terms are needed on the right hand side. You can see AB and CA dash are the two terms which are needed on the right hand side. So what to do? We have to preserve the uh, preserve these two terms, and we need to eliminate BC. So we will first write the terms this way. We will just interchange the terms. Now we will add the missing term over here to BC. Now we know that BC, if I write it as BC dot 1, then I will get this term, that is BC, right? So I can do it with that, and this dot 1 can be written as A plus A dash, that is by complementarity law. That is x plus x dash equals 1. So that this 1 can be replaced by A plus A dash. Now I will just expand the terms. Here it will be BCA plus BCA dash, as I have expanded the terms. Now I will just take AB plus BCA, and that is these two terms I have merged over here, and now I'm going to merge these two terms CA dash. I'm not merging them, I'm just writing them together. So I have done this. Now I will just be pairing these two. Now let us take out some common terms. From here I can take out AB. So I will be left with 1 plus C. And from here I can take out, as you can see, CA dash is common. So I can take CA dash, and 1 plus B will be left. Now this 1 dot C can be written as 1, and CA dash dot 1 can be written by properties of zeros and ones. That is 1 plus x equals 1. And I can write AB dot 1 as AB and CA dash as CA. This is again by properties of zeros and ones, and for that we have to write it this way: x dot 1 equals x. And hence you can see over here we got the right hand side, that is AB plus CA dash, that is this term over here. Hence proved. So this is how you have to do the algebraic proof. This is the algebraic proof of any expression. So we started with LHS, and also make sure that you specify all the laws which you are using in this. Okay, all the laws which are being used, that also has to be specified, not just the name but also the law itself has to be specified beside it. Now let's come to the second question. Use duality theorem to derive another Boolean relation from this. So as I had already explained to you about the principle of duality, it means that by this principle of duality we can derive another counterpart, an equivalent counterpart of the current logical expression, by changing every OR operation into AND operation, by changing every AND operation into OR operation, by changing every 0 to 1 and every 1 to 0. So here also how to get the dual of this expression. So for this we will be writing a. Now variables won't be changed. We cannot write a dash for a because a is a variable and its value is unknown. According to the principle, only constants can be changed. So a, and then we have a plus which can be changed into dot, then a dash, and you can see that between a dash and b there is an and operation, so it will be changed to the OR operation equals A B. So this means there is a dot in between. So we can write it like this: A dash plus B equals AB. So this is the answer. We don't have to derive it over here because we only have to derive another Boolean expression, which is the dual of this expression. Next question, what would be the complement of the following? So let us start with the first one, that is A part. Now how to find the complement? So if I have to find the complement, I have to write it like this: F equals, because this is a function in A, B and C. Now complement of F. How will we write? It will be like this: F complement, which will mean the complement of this whole expression over here, like this. Now using De Morgan's theorem. How do we solve it using De Morgan's theorem? Now you can see over here that there are two terms. This is the first term and this is the second term, and the operation between them is dot, that is AND. So here we are going to use this law of Boolean algebra: x dot y whole complement equals x complement plus y complement. So now F complement is going to be A complement. We are writing it like this. Now when we open this, it will be A complement complement plus this dot will have been changed to plus, and BC dash plus B dash C and whole complement. Now this part can be simply written as A using what? Involution law. That is, x complement of x complement is equals to x. So involution law is used over here, and here I will be again using De Morgan's law. So I'll be using that in the next step. Now here I'll be using De Morgan's law, and here I'll be using this variant: x plus y whole complement equals x complement dot y complement. So a plus b c dash whole complement dot b dash c whole complement. Okay, so this is how we have to do it. Now a plus, here also again we are going to open this again using De Morgan's law, and this time it's going to be the other one, that is x dot y whole complement equals x complement plus y complement, because now inside you have b c complement and its whole complement, where this is the first expression, this is the second. So we will be writing it like this, b, sorry, just a second. It will be b complement plus complement of c complement. So I'll be writing it like this, b complement plus complement of c complement, and this will also, this is already dot, here also it will be complement of b complement plus c complement. Now after this again I'll be using involution law to open these two, so I will write it here. A plus b complement plus c, b plus c complement, and now we will be just multiplying these, b complement dot b plus b complement c complement plus bc plus c into c complement. Here these two can be reduced to 0 by using complementarity law. That is x dot x dash is equals to 0. So I can write 0 over here, and this also can be written as 0, and a plus 0, that is using properties of zeros and ones, that is 1 plus, sorry, not 1 plus, x plus 0 is equals to x. So I can write a, and here b dash c dash plus bc plus 0, which can also be written as only bc. Now we have this expression here, a plus b dash c dash plus bc. So this is the reduced form, and this is my answer also, that is the complement of the original expression, that is this one. Same way we have the second one, the b part, xy plus y dash z plus z dash z. So I'll directly start with the complement, although we have to follow all these methods. So because that is going to waste our time, so I'm going to start directly, but you have to make sure that in the exam you write it stepwise. So this is how we write first of all, and now we will be using the De Morgan's theorem. So using De Morgan's theorem, that is all, that is in this form, x plus y whole complement. So here we are going to take it this way. What we can do is inside it we can just first we can try to just minimize or reduce this expression inside, and that would be xy plus, I can take, okay, the thing is it is already given z dash dot z, which can be written as 0 by complementarity law. that is x dot x dash equals 0, and we will get the reduced form here, which is in this form. Now we can open it using De Morgan's law. So to do that, let me first clear the space from here. So it is going to be using De Morgan's law. That is x plus y dash equals x complement plus y complement. So we will be writing it like this: xy whole complement dot y complement z whole complement. And now we will be opening the inner bracket. So this will also be x complement plus y complement dot complement of y complement plus z complement. This is also by using De Morgan's law, which is xy whole complement equals x complement plus y complement. Next is, I will be writing it like this: x complement plus y complement dot y plus z complement. And now I'll be just opening the bracket here: x complement dot y plus x complement z complement plus y complement y. And I had also used involution law over here. So we can just write that over here, and please also write the name involution law. Okay, so here we are, and then we have y complement z complement. Now here this thing can be reduced into 0. So I'll be writing it like this: plus 0 plus y dash z dash using complementarity law, which is x dot x dash equals 0. So the final expression is going to be, again by properties of zeros and ones, which is equal to 1 plus, 0 plus x equals x, because we had 0 over here. So we are assuming that this can be written as y dash z dash. So now I think all the entire, it is already in the reduced form, and hence it is the complement of the expression, that is this one, the second one. Coming to the next question, prove algebraically. Now again we have a proving question, and that too algebraically, which has to be solved using all the laws and identities of Boolean algebra. So we start with LHS, A dash B dash C plus A dash BC. Now here you can see that the complement or negation has been provided using quotes. So it's up to us. Using bar is also correct, and using quotes is also correct. We have to deduce right hand side from the left hand side. So we start with first reducing this expression. Let us start pairing these two first. Let us pair these two expressions and see what can be taken out as common. So you can see that A dash C is common here. So we can take that out. What will be left with? B dash plus B. And this B dash plus B can be written as 1 using complementarity law. That is x plus x dash equals 1. Now we have A dash C plus A B dash C. And from here we can take A as C as common. So we'll take C outside. A complement plus A plus B complement. Now this A complement plus AB complement can be again expanded by using distributive law. that is x plus yz equals x plus y, x plus z. So we can write it this way: a dash plus a dash plus b dash, where a dash plus a can be written as 1, again by using complementarity law. That is x plus x dash is equals to 1. And then c dot 1 can be written as 1, written as c dash by properties of zeros and ones. That is x dot 1 is equals to x. And hence we are left with, I did a mistake in between, it should be plus. So it is a dash c plus b dash c, and that is our right hand side as you can see here. So hence proved. So this proving has to be done using uh, all the laws, and those laws have to be specified at each step. Students, it's my humble request not to skip any step in between, because there are marks for the steps and the laws which you are using. And proving something means you have to specify everything step by step. The last question for this session is: derive a Boolean expression for the output f at the network shown in the below figure. So this is the figure which is given, and we have to figure out the Boolean expression from this. So we start from the very beginning. Now already the complements of a and b are being sent. So we don't need to worry about the NOT gate over here. Already complements are being sent. So here what we are going to do is A complement B complement, and the gate is AND gate. So the output will be A complement B complement. Similarly here the output would be CD. Now we have an OR gate over here. So the function coming out of this would be A complement B complement plus CD. So this is our answer. So that's all in today's class, students. These were some of the conceptual questions from Boolean algebra. I hope you have understood the explanation, and I repeat once again, that is for all the type of questions where you are applying any identity or law or theorem or postulate. Please specify that beside it along with the detailed rule, because it is very important to specify the rule or the law which is being used. So with this, I end today's class. Thank you, everyone.